First on the Gulf Coast with breaking news and weather. Fox 10 Live starts now.
Just sad news to start today off. Actor Malcolm Jamal Warner is dead at the age of just 54. This is according to TMZ. They are reporting Warner died as a result of an accidental drowning while on vacation. Warner was known best for his role as Theodore Huxtable on The Cosby Show, which ran from 1984 to 1992 and earned him an Emmy nomination. He went on to star in the sitcoms Malcolm and Eddie and Read Between the Lines. The New Jersey native later had roles on Sons of Anarchy and Suits. Warner received a Grammy Award in 2015 for Best Traditional R&B Performance. He also hosted the podcast Not All Hood, which discussed topics such as black masculinity and mental health. The latest episode of the podcast was released just days ago. Warner is survived by his wife and daughter. I just remember growing up, seeing him on The Cosby Show, and just such an important role he had in so many people's households, and just a great actor. And it's just devastating news to learn about his passing today. And of course, our thoughts and prayers are with his daughter and his wife. And a lot of people are talking about this today. So we're going to continue on with Fox 10 Live. Welcome in. Today is Monday. It's the start of a new week. I'm Shelby Myers. Thank you so much for being here with us. The summer travel season has seen the airline industry and passengers under some stress, from bad weather to staffing problems to computer outages and more. Airlines have faced some turbulence this summer for sure. Travel writer Andrea Sachs says if your flight's delayed when you're trying to get away, remember these things. Beware of the creeping delay, a flight that keeps getting pushed later and later and then eventually gets canceled. As soon as you see or hear about there being a potential problem, investigate the cause. Is it weather, mechanical, or something else? And where is your plane? Is it still in the air or still sitting at another airport?
Then you know whether you could just sit tight and wait, or you need to jump in and start advocating for yourself.
Create a backup plan ASAP, she says. Don't wait for more alerts or to be rebooked automatically. Use your airline's app or other travel apps to find another flight, even less direct ones that still get you close to your destination. Thousands of staffers at the EPA are now out of a job after the Supreme Court cleared the way for the White House to significantly reduce the number of federal employees. More than 3,700 EPA workers will be leaving, a reduction of more than 23%. But the biggest change is the closure of the EPA Office of Research and Development. It's long been a target of cost-cutting Republicans who say the agency's priorities should be on more immediate efforts like clean water, not climate change.
It's part of our responsibility as being good stewards of tax dollars, because it all costs money, and we don't have unlimited money here in the federal government.
And that's not the only department seeing big reductions. More than 1,300 State Department employees are now looking for new jobs after a proposed budget cut of 48%. Democrats on Capitol Hill have been fighting the cuts, claiming they're illegal, while Republicans are standing behind the DOJ recommendations. All right, we want to talk about some local stories that our crews are working on. So let's get a preview of a couple of those with Steve Alexander.
This is Steve Alexander on the assignment desk. Some of the stories that we're following. Disturbing story out of Baldwin County today. Police make an arrest, they say, in the stabbing of a dog. They say the dog had multiple stab wounds. Dacia Smith is looking into that. Ariel Mallory is updating the condition of a woman that Fairhope police say was shot multiple times in an apartment complex over the weekend. They say a person of interest in the cases who reported this weekend has been found dead. Traffic alert for a busy highway in Baldwin County. Officials say lane closures scheduled to happen throughout the day and for most of the week as part of what's being called a short-term geotechnical investigation. Stephen Moody will explain that. And it won't be long. High school football will be starting soon, and Catholic high schools in Mobile will have new policies when attending sports events. We'll have details of those changes.
Thank you, Steve. And as mentioned, that'll be coming later up here on Fox 10. But for right now, let's go ahead and talk more about your forecast. And just a reminder, it's a great time to go ahead, download the Fox 10 weather app. That way you're staying updated with the forecast. You can go ahead, point your phone's camera at that QR code right there at the bottom of the screen. That way it'll take you directly to the app or the Google Play Store. Plus, also, it's a great way to stay updated with everything that's going on, because if you already see at the very top there, we have those alerts. That's going to be those heat advisories, not only for today, but also for tomorrow. So let's go ahead, break down, talk more about why exactly we are starting to see some of this heat. And so that starts with the upper atmosphere. As we take a look just a little bit further up, what we have churning over the Gulf waters in that clockwise rotation is going to be a ridge of high pressure. Now, this ridge is really beginning to build in, and what it does is it drops down our rain chances. It brings in some clearer skies, but also it builds in the heat. And not only are we seeing heat out there, but we're seeing humidity. It's sticky. It's not really feeling the best. And so this is going to stay right on top of us and other portions of the southeast for today and tomorrow. If you can start to see, it's really deflecting some of those rain chances closer towards Florida and Georgia away from us. And so we still have some rain out there, but not a lot of it. And that'll continue for today and tomorrow with those minimal rain chances. Today we gave it a 20%. Even then, that was pretty generous. We're seeing some of that closer towards the Florida side. But that's really about it. Maybe Baldwin County is that green you're seeing there. That's just clutter on the radar. Now we do have that heat advisory. This is for today and tomorrow. For tomorrow, especially, the entire Foxton viewing area is included in this. Now, what breaks this apart from other heat or other hot days that we've been seeing so far for the summer? Our National Weather Service has a very specific criteria. That means that our heat index values have to get closer towards 108 or above it for them to be able to issue it. That's why we really haven't seen much. Our heat indices, they've been in the triple digits, but not quite to this extent. Just means, hey, it's going to be hot, and this is heat that we haven't been seeing so far. So it's important to stay hydrated and take breaks. For temperatures out there right now, we're ranging in the 90s. Look at Milton, 98 right now. It's hot, it's toasty, Bruton a little cool. I think that might be one of those isolated showers out there helping out just a bit. But the heat index values, those feels like temperatures, once you take all of that into account, look at this. We're starting to see 108 Navarre, Destin, Pensacola, Gulf Shores 107, Atmore, Calvert, Monroeville 110 and above. It is hot. It is toasty. If you're spending time outside, if your kids have sports practices or games, stay hydrated. If you don't have to be outside, don't be out there. Just wait a few days. It'll get a little bit better. I'll have more details coming up in just a bit.
Yeah, a little teaser to my story today on Fox 10 News at 5 o'clock. We went out in the elements. We went to 4 or 5 different parks. They were almost desolate. I think it's too hot for anybody to be at the park. So we did catch up with a few people that were out there, but it was really hard to find someone. It's hot.
It's hot. And especially even by 10 a.m. this morning, I was just amazed at the temperatures that we were already seeing out there. So many places already feeling like 106 at 10 in the morning.
106 at 10 a.m.
Stay inside.
That's crazy.
Stay inside.
And stay hydrated for sure. Okay, well, some of you are not staying inside because you got to get these great pictures you send to us. So let's show off some of those. Your story coming at you, Richard Barnes, fishing off of Bayou La Battery.
Beautiful.
I bet it's hot already, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out if it's sunrise or sunset. I can't quite tell the orientation here, but it looks stunning.
It's a very beautiful shot.
I definitely had some FOMO this weekend. I'm not a fisherman. I don't fish much at all. I'd miss it. I used to quite a bit, but it was all freshwater. But seeing all of the Alabama deep sea fishing rodeo stuff online.
That didn't look like a blast.
It did. The water was stunning for a lot of folks out there, seeing what they were getting. So I'm happy that we did get some of these fishing photos in.
Yeah, thanks for sending that one in. That's a stunner for sure.
Now, I'll tell you, I'd want to see this out there. I don't know if I'd want to see this next photo out there. And this is going to be a water spout sent in from Jim LaRose. This is the water spout down in Orange Beach. Definitely one of the fair weather looking ones.
Yeah, that's a unique shot because it looks like it's coming out of a healthy, I'm going to call it a healthy cloud. A healthy cloud, not like a storm cloud necessarily, but then you've got that eeriness spout. Eeriness of the spout.
Right, and especially I'd love to see the bigger picture of it because the gray clouds out there, they'll have gray on the bottom anytime that we get into the summertime just because it means it's high humidity out there. And so I'd be curious to see the rest of the cloud structure, but I wouldn't want to see that bottom of the picture though.
No. That's a good shot though.
That's a great shot.
Kudos to you for capturing that. All right, Scott sends us a rainbow over Foley now.
And a pool.
Oh, that's the place you want to be when it's this hot outside.
That is the place that you want to be. That's a nice shot right there.
Yes. Thank you for sending that one in. We love to see the rainbows.
And the full look of it too. Now this next one is Fletcher enjoying a sunny afternoon by the pool.
Oh my goodness. That is a tiny little puppy.
Oh.
I wonder if Fletcher likes to take a swim or if he's more like, oh, I'm just going to stay up on the grass.
I bet Fletcher likes to be on a pool float. That's my guess.
Yeah, a little spoiled pup.
Yeah.
So cute.
Love it. And then also this next one is from Catherine Reed. Hot days. Zeus says he is enjoying his AC.
Amen, Zeus. I think many of us are. I was listening to, on social media, some podcast came up and it was talking about how AC units, and I didn't know this until, I'm a teenager probably, just being from Alabama, living here my whole life. People out in Boston and stuff, they don't have AC units like we have AC units. And so it still gets fairly decently warm out there in the summertime, but just because it's primarily cold,
Right.
they don't have to worry about that. And I'm like, how would we survive now in Alabama without an AC unit?
Especially going to Europe too.
Yeah.
A lot of the hotels don't have them. We kept running into that for our honeymoon, as even then, we still wanted it to be cool, and some of the windows only open a very little amount. And so we're like, come on, cold air. Let's get in
used to
here.
those, yeah. We keep it 69, 68 at night temperature at our house because we like to sleep when it's cool, and it just gets, our house was so hot yesterday it could not catch up. We have a lot of windows, and it could not catch up with the heat yesterday.
So that's when you gotta get the blinds closed, you
Yes.
gotta get the curtains closed, turn off all the lights inside just to help cool it down a little bit.
Oof. We're in the dog days this summer.
We
y'all.
are, and it only continues.
Oh, gotta get hotter from here. Speaking of getting hotter from here, we've got more news coming up for you on Fox 10 Live. Some good stuff, some good stories. So we'll see you after the break.
We'll be right back.
Southwest assigned seating is coming.
Southwest Airlines says its first assigned seat flights will launch on January 27th of next year.
You can buy those tickets starting Tuesday, July 29th.
Southwest says that you'll be offered options including where you want to sit and an upgrade to an extra legroom seat.
Southwest says it will offer a standard legroom option with seats in the back of the cabin, preferred seat with standard legroom near the front,
And extra legroom seats with more room to stretch out at the front of the cabin as well as the exit rows.
The airline says extra legroom seats have up to 5 additional inches of extra legroom.
With earlier access to bin space, extra snacks, and complimentary premium beverages.
What are your thoughts?
I used to love Southwest, and then they went and just became every other airline. So I know. They disappointed me with that one. I like the pick any seat. You get 2 free checked bags. Every seat was the same, but
They're always
all
finding a way.
good things must come to an end.
That's
I guess.
true. Finding a way to make an extra buck, I guess. I don't know. All right, someone has eaten the viral $6 million banana art again.
Mauricio Catalan's artwork titled Comedian is at a museum in France.
It's exactly what it looks like. You're seeing it, a real banana duct taped to the wall.
According to the museum, someone ate the fruit on July 12th.
The security team acted quickly, according to internal procedures, and reinstalled a fresh banana a few minutes later.
The banana is replaced on a regular basis anyways, because you got to keep in mind it's still perishable.
The gallery did not file a police report.
This was not the first time that the artwork has been eaten.
The most famous time was in 2019 when Kathleen unveiled Comedian at the Art Basel event in Miami, Florida.
A performance artist grabbed the banana from the wall, then began peeling and eating it in front of a crowd of attendees.
It's so silly. It's so silly that that's worth $6 million when the banana is replaced.
I think it's purposeful. They said that someone ate it, but it's like, why would you not
Press charges?
Yeah, press charges, because this is going to encourage other people to do it. So I think it might be a regular occurrence.
Maybe that's part of it.
It's now 6 years old and we're still talking about it.
Yeah. It's a weird story, that's for sure.
Very weird.
Social media has probably really ignited this one
I
too.
wonder how many bananas they have on standby in the back.
That's a good question. You gotta buy them like weekly. They go
Exactly.
back. All right, drum roll, please.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Starbucks Pumpkin Spice Latte is making its grand return August 26th.
I love it. The PSL is the company's most popular seasonal drink, not surprised, and it was first launched back in 2003.
Oh, wow, it's been that old. Rival coffee maker Dunkin' will also be offering a pumpkin flavored drink, beating Starbucks with its own debut August 20th.
Ooh, beat him to the punch, too. Now, here are the numbers. By last year, the seasonal drink was available in 79 of the company's 85 global markets.
There was a 24% increase in foot traffic last year in U.S. Starbucks stores on the day PSL returned to the menu, compared to the previous 8 Thursdays.
And in 2022, Merriam-Webster Dictionary officially listed pumpkin spice in the dictionary.
I don't get the rage.
I do not like the basic classic pumpkin spice latte, but last year I believe is when they first unveiled it. It was the pumpkin spice chai latte. That is my favorite. I could drink it all year round.
Okay, I'll have to try that one.
It's great. It's you can have it iced. That's the way to do it.
Okay. Telling me something. I'm learning. I'm learning.
You're learning. Even though it's still going to be like 100 degrees here,
Yeah,
we can
it's
enjoy
too
some pumpkin
soon.
spice lattes.
I like to
in
wait
August.
for at least October.
I'm here for the fall vibes.
Okay. Well, today is a day we can all indulge.
That's right. It is National Junk Food Day.
By definition, junk food is typically high in fats, sugar, salt, calories with very little nutritional value.
Junk food started making its way into American diets in the late 1800s due to packaged food.
Michael Jacobson is credited with coining the phrase in the 70s.
So don't be afraid to chow down on your favorite chip, dip, or treat for today. Hey, it's all part of the national holiday. You have a go-to, Shel?
Oh, National Junk Food Day. I don't know.
It's a lot. It's a lot of categories.
Yeah, there's so much to choose from. I would like to say like some chocolate, probably.
See, there you go. I told Ashlyn earlier, if we're more in the chip category, I think a Cheez-It.
Ooh, that's a good one.
My go-to. Well, let's go ahead and talk more about your forecast because it might be a good day to stay inside, enjoy some of those treats, not have to head out anywhere because it is hot. We are taking a live view outside down in Orange Beach, and I will say that the surf has churned up just a little bit in comparison to what we were seeing this morning. I'm noticing those waves breaking further offshore. The camera a little shaky, but that's not stopping all those folks from getting out there and enjoying it. The temperature's toasty. Oh, it's hot. We're resting in the lower 90s, but it's feeling like 107. In case you are spending any time outside, stay hydrated, take breaks. All the water, all the creative ways to cool down. Keep that in mind too, in case your kids have any sports practices, camps, games. Might even be a better time just to have one of those workouts inside heading into today and tomorrow, as it is hot out there and it's hotter than what we have been seeing. Now the Rip Current risk at our local beaches, it is low for today, a little higher, closer towards the Florida side. Low tomorrow and Wednesday. That surf will continue to churn up. However, once we get towards the end of the week and we introduce some of those increased rain chances. Now we do have a heat advisory in effect, as mentioned earlier. This is today and tomorrow. That means those heat index values will continue to go up by tomorrow, possibly even seeing it closer towards 110 for many spots, possibly even higher than that. It's hot, it's toasty. Again, stay hydrated, take breaks, limit your time outside. If you do work outdoors, set a timer. That way you know when you need to go ahead, drink some more of that water or take that break. And here's a look at those temperatures by tomorrow. We will start to see actual air temperature maxing out mid to upper 90s out there. A bit more cloud cover. Really no rain in sight to help us out. But here's what things will look like as we time it out. Still a little chance for an isolated shower heading into tonight. Again, it was a very generous 20%. Tomorrow we bump it up to 30%. So we start off just nice and quiet to begin in the morning. And then there's some of that rain coverage trying to make an appearance heading into the afternoon and the evening. A lot of it wants to stay closer towards our coastal areas until we make it into the overnight hours. Have that rain gear ready to go just in case, but you'll especially need it once we get towards Wednesday and Thursday. We notice those temperatures go down just a little bit, but Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith will talk more about your forecast coming up later on Fox 10. Shelby.
Okay, we're talking about the heat, the summer, it's in full bloom, right? Well, so is a flower farm in Daphne that allows you to clip your own bouquet. Vanessa is picking some fresh blooms of her own today. All right, y'all, thank you for joining us for Fox 10 Live.
We will be back tomorrow.